So, speaking of, what is on hot rotation on your iPod?
Well, Sarah Bareilles. How do you say her name? I just know how to spell it. Sara space Bareilles. But I'm a huge fan of Sarah Bareilles. I mean, I love it. I mean, her album, I just love every song on it. It's just so good. I mean, you can tell it's just coming from her and from her life. And it's like nothing's like fake. And I love that. And same with John Mayer and Jason Mraz. I've just been so into that. Like at first, I was just I really loved it. Now I'm like obsessing over it. It's just so good. I love that real feel. And I love like pop stuff too. And so but I just love that kind of stuff. John Mayer. I got his Where the Light Is. And I always talk about John Mayer. So some fans gave me a DVD of that concert Where the Light Is, the live album. And then Jason Mraz, I bought his new album. I just love it. You know, it's just so laid back and feel good music, and you could just tell I love that real artist music. And I really want to do that kind of stuff in the future, maybe. Like right now, I know I'm probably not ready for that, just with writing, because I'm still pretty new to that. So gonna try and do the more pop stuff, because that's what I listen to, mostly top 40 and all that fun stuff, and I like to listen to that, but still want to keep that more expressive, emotional side too to music, that mature, because that's what I really, really love about music. Like I really enjoy listening to, the pop stuff, but when it comes down to loving and really, connecting with the music, it's all about those kinds of songs. So hopefully, try to find that right balance, mixture of songs. I don't know if I'll be able to do that with the amount of time I have with this album, but I'm excited, if I'll be able to get more time with future albums if I do get that chance to work on other albums. But right now it's more pop. I enjoy pop music, and I guess that's more, since I'm still trying to figure out who I am. I think that's what this album will be about, just showing like different sides of me, or like how teenagers are. It's like, who am I in life? That's where I am musically, I think. And so it's like I'll do a little bit of this, maybe try a little bit of that, keep it all pop still, but, show different sides. And, maybe I'll be able to kind of show what kind of direction I might like to go in the future.
So you aren't on tour right now. What are the three concerts all over the place this summer? What are the three shows that you would love to see?
Well, I don't really know about it, like what ones are around. I'd love to go to Jason Mraz. I know he's touring. And Sarah Bareilles. I just, and John Mayer. I mean, those three, the ones I'm always talking about. I just think it'd be so cool to just watch them and see what, how they perform. And so I think it'd be an amazing learning experience, because the concerts I've been to, I haven't been to too many. So I've been to two American Idol concerts. I went to the first season and third season. And then I went to Avril Lavigne, because I think that was like the first album I ever bought on my own.
So you've gone to these concerts where the people
Yeah.
before you, and so what is it like being in one after you've been to?
I've never thought about that. Wow. I actually have never thought about that. That's crazy. Wow. I always feel like people are there to see other people. It's like they're here for Cook and Jason and stuff like that. But then you see people who are, you have your shirt and stuff. It's like, oh, that's so cool, But it's just crazy. I remember for the third season, I was there for Jennifer Hudson. And she didn't even win. I mean, and that's where I think I'm able to relate to the other people here, where it's just like you didn't have to win to be a fan. I mean, I'm still a huge fan of Jennifer Hudson. I mean, she was just an amazing singer. She showed me like that soulful side and stuff. And then first season, Kelly and Tamara and just they all kind of had an influence. That really opened me up to music and like pop music and stuff. Because it's like I've never heard any of these songs before. And I was so closed before that. I mean, I was like 10, 11, but still, I don't really pay too much attention to like different styles of music. Like I'd listen to what my mom would listen to, and I'd listen to what my dad would listen to, but not really much else other than that. I mean, my sister listened to Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. That drove me nuts.
But now you're there. and someone will be in the show tonight who was you a few years back.
Yeah,
And
that's what's the most bizarre thing. I mean, that's one of the coolest things, I think. I mean, the first season when Tamara, she was the first person to perform in the semifinal kind of thing, top 30 thing, whatever they had then. And she sang "And I'm Telling You," and I'd never heard any song ever like that before. And I was just 11. I was watching, and I was just fascinated. I mean, I got chills, and I'd never felt that before. And I was 11. I was, you know, it was crazy just to watch someone really get into a song and just really pour their soul into it. It was amazing for me. I was just like, what just happened? I mean, it's like I like listening to music before, and I love to, listen, hear it and sing it every now and then. But that performance showed me how someone can really like communicate through music, and it just was so huge for me. And I'd watch it over and over and over and over. I mean, I was obsessed with that one performance, and it's just like, wow, what about like the other performances too? I was like what else is there? Like how? It was kind of like hearing how people. It's kind of like a way of talking, you know. It's like, what does this person have to say, you know? And it was just so cool, and so, I loved it. I mean, it was just such an amazing time in my life, and now to be a part of that is amazing. You know, just be a part of that show, and everyone knows about like that Kelly video of me singing to her. Because long story, but when I was there, I was actually singing to Tamara first, just because she was the one who had the biggest impact on me, and I was so scared. But I was a friend of AJ Gills, and he made me. He forced me to sing for them. He like dragged me and put me in front of them. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. What if they hate it? And it's like, I just like to sing because, I didn't know if it was good or not. I just like to do it. But I was so embarrassed. I thought they were going to be like, this kid, yeah. They probably get approached by a million of people. Yeah.
Like, there's probably a 10 or 11 or 12-year-old out there who's coming to see you tonight. I mean, what advice do you have for them if they're seeing you?
I just hope they really enjoy the show and hope they get to learn the same way I was able to learn from watching my American Idol tour shows that I went to. I mean, it really helped me so much watching the show, and to be able to know that there's a possibility that there's someone else who was in my shoes. And actually, there's this guy. There's this little kid. He was 11, like my age, and it was just so cool to see. And he came to the Rochester show, I think. Or wait, was it? It was somewhere. Was there a Syracuse show?
All the cities run together.
Yeah. Somewhere around that. Was there a Syracuse show? Well, it was somewhere in New York, or was it? It was somewhere in that area. But yeah, he had a shirt, a David Archuleta shirt, and he was 11, and he was just like, I just wanted to let you know that he talked about how I had been an inspiration to him, and I was like, this is so cool. I mean, he was talking about how I'd inspired him, and how he sang "Stand By Me" at a competition and won, and how he was going to be singing "Imagine" later on, and I was just like, this is so cool. Just to know that I was helping someone, kind of help them out with their love of music and like help them find it, and just it was so cool. I mean, it was like seeing myself like in the past, and it's like, who knows what this kid could do? It's like, sorry. All right, sorry. I'm ranting and rambling, and
We'd love to talk to you longer. You're an assistant guy,
yeah, it's good. No, I could go. I usually don't talk this much, but I guess I'm in a talking mood today.
Is that or